Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And so for right now, we'll be taking a look at the wicked cool toys, Jazwares, World of Halo, Shade Turret, and the Grunt Assault. That is always going to be a mouthful to say. Anyway, let's jump into the review. So this is of Wave 3 or Series 3, whatever they want to call it, of the Shade, their take on the Shade Turret, which I think this is actually the first time we're getting a release of the Shade Turret in, I would say, action figure sense as for form of figures, because I know we've been getting them for like the mega blocks, but to get one for actual figures, for actual action figures to play with, that's actually pretty dope. And I actually do like the way this Shade Turret came out. It's how it functioned. I think it's pretty simple. It's pretty cool. But now we're gonna go over and focus on the little guy he comes with, and that would be this little Grunt Assault guy. So as you can see, this is the little Grunt Assault, reminiscent of like the Storm faction of Covenant. Or he could be part of the, well, actually he might be part of the Banished. So it is for Halo Infinite. So yeah, we definitely could see these guys walking around, operating a Shade Turret maybe. You're going to kill a bunch of them. Who knows? Yeah, so it's pretty much the same Grunt we've been getting, just in a different armor, which perfectly fine, of course. But I'd say he looks pretty good. Like the detailing with the helmet. And then you got the giant, whatever these are called, canisters for the suit. Usually ends in a cone. And he comes with a little plasma pistol. Nicely detailed. So, it looks pretty good. But for the articulation, his head is on the little ball joint swivel, which it does carry the same articulation. So arms can rotate all the way around. Nice little bend for the arms. And then you do have rotation for the hands. And just a little bit of a, good range of swivel. And for the feet, he's double jointed at the knees. And then you do have like a little pivot for the foot. And yeah, that is the Grunt. Let's see if I can get him to stand. If I keep that arm up. Ooh. Alright, so I want to compare him to some other Grunts real quick. Here is of the Grunt Conscript. From Wave 2. And this is the Grunt that came with the Marine 2-pack. I'll show these little guys off. So yeah, starting to get some more variety, which I'm okay with. This is actually a retool, whereas these two were more repaints. So I'm okay with this. And hopefully we do get more. Hopefully we get some Grunts that come with Grunt Ultras, come with fuel rod cannons and whatnot. That would actually be pretty fun. But so far, this line's doing pretty good, and I'm enjoying everything that comes with it. And also need to stop hitting this dang camera. And so moving on, we're gonna go look at the Shade Turret, because that's the main event. So let me put him off to the side, and then we're gonna focus on this big thing. So the Shade Turret here is a pretty interesting. It's an interesting thing. It's an interesting piece of weaponry, vehicle, as you may call it. But I think this came out pretty freaking good. This turned out amazing from the way I look, from what I'm seeing. This is pretty freaking nice. I don't know. I like this better than the Gun Goose. Granted, he can't even move. I mean, as far as like transportation, not gonna do that. I mean, it's a turret placement. That's what it's there for. We've destroyed hundreds of thousands of these. We know the game. But now, as far as articulation, it does what it needs to do. It does rotate around full 360. Move that out of the way. Yeah, see all that? And then you have the gun placements, which can aim down if you need to shoot down, or if you need to aim them up. get that sort of, I kind of got that idea going on. But it actually looks pretty nice. And so it does, when you take it out of the box, it's going to come together in pieces. The instructions will tell you. It's pretty simple to plug in together. But now, the big thing is, does the Grunt, of course the Grunt is going to fit in here. So trying to show this off on camera might be a little tricky. I mean, to show, I mean, I can do it. Can I do it? I mean, I can totally do it. But to show it on camera, that might be a little, I'm going to see how I can finesse this. So you have the Grunt, and then let me just take that plasma pistol, move that out the way. So let's see if I can do this instead. So we'll have the light hidden on it. You're gonna put the Grunt's hands on the handles right there. That's where the hand placement's gonna be. And then move this out the way. If you look down here, so I can get it to focus. So right there, it has a ledge for feet. And it can move, even though you don't really want it to move. You want it to stay in place. It has that first peg right there. That's going to be for the Grunt's feet. The second peg right there is for other figures. So you can put a Spartan and an Elite on the Shade Turn. I have actually done it. So they do fit. They go on with ease. So I'm going to show how to do it. So I find it best to leave these gun placements pointed down, because once you put the shields on, they are kind of tough to take off, and I don't want to break anything, so, you know, I'm going to just wing it. So, how you're going to do it, you're going to take your Grunt, and then the way his arm placements are, it'd be best to kind of leave them the way they are. Then you want to take the hands, and then you want to flip them like if he was riding a bike. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take the Grunt, you're going to try and put him in the seat. And that's where these little pieces, they do come in handy. And then you're going to take his hand. Hopefully, I'm trying to get this in camera. I'm really trying to get this in camera, y'all. I do apologize. This won't be easy. You can see right here. I'm going to take the Grunt and I'm going to slide his hand on the handle. It just slides through. The handle is made of a soft rubber plastic, so it makes it kind of easy to get in. So I got the hand on the handle. So I'm gonna try to do it up here. The camera would focus, but kind of poorly. You can see that I did get the handle up there. And now what you want to do is you want to take the feet or the legs, then you want to fold them down. And like I said, so you can see right here, you can see that little peg, and of course the Grunt has a hole on his foot. And what I find it best is you want to rotate the feet to where the heels, the top of the foot, like the toes are facing outward like that, and that plugs in. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this one, and then I'm gonna plug him in. If he will go in, like so. And then I'm gonna straighten him out. And then that is how you get the Grunt in the Shade Turret. And so that's how it looks. Now, of course, you can't really barely see him, because you know you do have the shields going on from the sides, which is okay, and it still functions. Functions perfectly. Hold on, get that even. So yeah, it does this still. It can still do 360, and then they can angle upwards and still downwards, of course. And that's pretty much how the Grunt would look from the Grunt's view if you were to control it. I'll take the camera, show it off just a little bit. But yeah, all in all, he looks pretty good inside of that thing. So, this actually works. I love the way that how this Shade turned out. It actually is good detailing that it has on it, and I love the gun placements. They feel like they're actually going to do some damage. Actually getting like a good representation of like what they look like up close. Good detail, you know, from killing them, destroying them, blowing them up, and even using some of them to my advantage on occasion. It looks pretty good. Yeah, so they did a good job with this one. And want to do a little size comparison. Just to give you an idea of the scale of this guy. So here we have the Gungoose and the Spartan Sealux. Show that off just a little bit just so you have an idea of like the size of this thing. Ooh. And yeah, so that was pretty much it for the Shade Turret with the Grunt Assault. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully it helped you out. And yeah, this Grunt's gonna start killing everybody. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. And take it easy.